So I talked about reset the other time, and we alluded to it in the context of the new year, right? It's a new beginning and all of that. Um, but what's funny? Anytime that there's a new year, one of the things that you usually hear about people with respect to resolutions is that I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to change this, I want to change that. It's all well and good, but I think it's been proven time and again that more often than not, those things don't necessarily last. Give it a week or two, give it a month or two, and sooner or later you find yourself back stuck with the same habits that you thought you were going to definitely do away with in the new year. So we talked about having that reset thing, right? Pressing the reset button hard to make sure that you are aligning your being with the opportunities that come with the new year, because you have to maximize this opportunity. It's a period of time that you've been given to maximize and to produce something effective. But how do you do that? First of all, you need to be ready, right? And I think part of the problem is that a lot of us jump into a new year without having been ready for it. And what do I mean by that? We get to the end of the year and we just think that it's going to be a case of a magic switch being turned on, and presto, along comes a new year with billions of dollars in the bank and all of that, without realizing that in order for us to get these things, not that these things are not attainable, it's the fact that they're waiting for us to be prepared to receive them. Let me say that again. The things that we want are not unattainable, but they are waiting for us to be prepared to receive them. If you want to be a billionaire, right, there are responsibilities, and there are mind frames, and there are muscles that you need to build, not physical muscles now, but financial muscles, business acumen muscles, right? Those are the things that you need to build if you're going to sustain that life of being a billionaire. It's not that being a billionaire is unattainable. You can achieve it, right? Anything is possible. Absolutely nothing is impossible. Absolutely nothing. I really believe that. But if you are not ready to bear the weight of the responsibility, because everything that we want, all the shiny things that we think we want to have, being a billionaire, you only see the glitz and glamour of it, the fancy cars, the big homes, the billion-dollar trust and all of that. You don't see the workload that goes in the back, the sleepless nights, the having to build the business over time, the rejections and all of that. Those are the responsibilities that you have to bear in order to be prepared to get that, to sustain that thing. So the glory is there. The glory of being a billionaire, of being a world sought after famous person, and all of that is there. But there is a responsibility to it. And if you're not prepared to shoulder that responsibility, then you're not going to get it. So you need to be prepared, and preparation or preparedness, first of all, comes with ascertaining what price you have to pay for that thing. If you want to be a world famous speaker, for instance, are you prepared to put in the work to become a speaker? Are you prepared to put in the work to study, to practice, to join associations, to seek opportunities that would enable you to level up to that status? And are you prepared to put in the work to sustain that status? That's the responsibility. Are you ready for all of that? Because if you're not ready, then you're not going to get it. Transformation is great, but transformation comes with ownership. Transformation does not happen without ownership. You need to be able to take ownership of the responsibility to transform before you can get the weight of the glory for that thing. Are you ready?